Welcome to Barnstable Today. I'm Nick Cortez. The weather's getting colder as we head deeper into fall, which means that heating season is already upon us. And I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that in recent years, it's become drastically more expensive to stay warm through the New England winters. That persistent problem prompted a Citizens Energy Forum last week at the Barnstable Senior Center. Organized by Town Energy Coordinator Richard Elrick, the forum brought together representatives from the Cape Light Compact, which is Barnstable County's energy efficiency and electricity purchasing co-op, and Cape and Island SelfReliance, a nonprofit focused on cooperative heating fuel purchasing and the promotion of sustainable alternative energy systems. Speakers outlined programs and services available to residents that can help to cut home energy use and the costs associated with them. The first step is getting a free home energy assessment or energy audit. The Cape Light Compact's Amy Vole explains.
So what do you get when you get a free energy assessment? We have professional engineers that will come to your house, and they'll take about 2 hours, and they'll go through your home, and they're going to check for your insulation levels to see if they're adequate. They're going to check and see if you have air leaks in your homes. And then they're going to check your light bulbs to see if you have compact fluorescence. They're going to meter your refrigerator to see if it's a big energy hog. And I'll kind of work my way back with that. If your refrigerator is deemed to be highly inefficient, you are eligible for a higher rebate to purchase a new energy efficient model. So instead of a $50 rebate, which is the normal rebate that we offer for refrigerators, if you have a highly inefficient refrigerator, you're going to get a $150 rebate. So it can be quite substantial. Again, they'll check for air leaks. Right now, as part of our program, all the air sealing as part of the energy efficiency upgrades is free. So in other words, if you're looking in your attic and you have a pipe that is going up through your attic and you see that hole that's kind of sitting around that pipe through the wood, and all that air is escaping up through there, and you're losing precious energy, we'll come up and seal up stuff like that for free. And we'll air strip your doors and seal up your ductwork. So, and that's a pretty significant upgrade from what we used to have. When I got my energy assessment done on my house, the air sealing was not free. And they found lots of leaks in my house. So it ended up being a cost that, I had to incur that you don't have to now. So again, they'll check for insulation levels in your house to see if you have low insulation levels. I know my sister recently I finally convinced her to call and get an energy assessment, and she found out that her house from the 50s had absolutely no insulation in the front of her house in between the walls. She had no idea. And these are the kind of things that we're going to check for and we're going to find out. And if you decide to go forward with the work, Cape Light Compact will incentivize it for you. So we'll pay for 75% of the cost, up to $2,000, to install and put in better insulation in your house. And that's where the real savings come in. When you seal up your house nice and tight, get rid of all those air leaks, and put in some increased insulation, you're going to end up saving money on your energy bill, and you're going to be more comfortable in your home in wintertime. And we do also give out free compact fluorescent light bulbs throughout your house as part of the program. And believe me, it really does make a difference when you get those replaced on your energy bills. So ultimately, you're just going to, you're going to be able to get this work done, you're going to be more comfortable, you're going to be saving energy, and you're going to be helping our community and our environment, which I think is a very important thing for all of us living on Cape Cod.
Granted, the incentives to make energy efficiency upgrades are nice, but even so, the upfront cost of doing so can be daunting. Responding to those concerns, Vole offered up a few more resources that can help defray the cost of bigger energy efficiency projects.
Another thing I wanted to talk to you about, the heating systems. I'm going to go back to that example. We all know they can be really costly, and especially if you want to get a highly energy efficient heating system. I had to replace mine in my home when I moved in, and I ended up going with a higher efficiency model. What I didn't know at the time was that there is a program available through the state called the Mass Save Heat Loan. And you have to apply for it. You get the loan through a local bank here on Cape Cod. But what Cape Light Compact does is we pay down the interest on the loan. So you can either get a 0% or low interest loan on making energy efficient upgrades to your home. We also have a low income program. I know a lot of folks, especially on the Cape, have they're on a fixed income right now. I'm on a fixed income right now. Sometimes it can be difficult. And we have two programs where we help incentivize you to get this work done when you're either 80% of median income or 60% of median income. And you get different levels of incentives when that's the case. If you fall within the 60%, we call it the 60% program. And basically, if you're eligible for that, we'll come in and do all of the recommended upgrades for you at no cost.
Next, the audience heard from Megan Amsler, the Executive Director of Cape and Islands SelfReliance, who explained the nonprofit's popular oil purchasing cooperative and much more about what SelfReliance does for its members.
SelfReliance is an organization that's been around for 30 years, and one of our longest running programs that most people are interested in is our oil buying cooperative. So if you heat with oil, we offer a program. There are no income guidelines or anything like that, and it's negotiated contracts with a variety of oil companies across southeastern Massachusetts, and it's based on a fixed profit margin over the daily wholesale price. So certain oil companies set their price, and it kind of sits there for a couple of weeks. Ours are based on the market fluctuations on a daily basis, and so usually a very good deal for the price per gallon as we see the market fluctuating, but sometimes it can be a savings of 10 cents per gallon, sometimes it can be upwards of 40 cents a gallon. And one of the other things that we offer is a cleaner alternative. It's a 20% blend of biodiesel in your home heating oil. The other thing that we do, I put out the commentator that we offer as our newsletter. We like to provide a lot of energy education around the programs and the products that Amy spoke about. So if people are interested in getting energy audits, we get a lot of inquiries around, my water heater's leaking, what should I do? Helping people figure out high efficiency appliances and that sort of thing. We also facilitate the installation of renewable energy systems. Amy mentioned that the Cape Light Compact offers a solar hot water pilot program, which if you're heating with electricity, if you're heating your hot water with electricity, it's a great add-on to reduce the amount of electricity that you're consuming and provide some of that hot water from the sun. We also facilitate solar electric systems and some residential wind systems as well, if people are interested in that.
For more information on Cape and Islands SelfReliance or to become a member, you can visit www.reliance.org. For more on the Cape Light Compact's programs and services, log on to www.capelightcompact.org. If you'd like to schedule a home energy assessment with CLC, call 1-800-797-6699. Now, let's take a look at this week's meetings. Tuesday, November 2nd, the Conservation Commission meets in the Town Hall hearing room at 6:30. On Wednesday, November 3rd, the Barnstable Historical Commission meets in the Selectmen's Conference Room at 4 p.m. At 7 p.m., the Zoning Board of Appeals meets in the Town Hall hearing room. Also at 7 p.m., the Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission meets in the Selectmen's Conference Room. On Thursday, November 4th, the Town Council meets in the Town Hall hearing room. Well, that's all for now. I'm Nick Cortez, and we'll see you next time on Barnstable Today.